Hi guys, I'm Astha and I'm a freelance makeup artist and I'm your new friend on Beauty Mantra, and I'm going to be talking to you about more do-it-yourself makeup tutorials, makeup techniques, and eventually in future I'm going to be doing bridals and everything, so watch out guys. This is the look I'm going to be doing. This is an everyday makeup look. It's going to be very subtle and something which you probably would just want to go to the mall or to the market. You just want to put on some makeup and this is what you can go with. So let's start now. So first I'm going to start off with applying this cream, that is Dior's Hydra Pro Youth Cream. Then I'm going to let it settle down in my skin and wait for like 2 to 3 minutes. After that I'm going to apply a primer, a face primer on my face, and that is Too Faced Primed and Poreless Primer. Foundation starts to clog up right around my under eyes. I'm going to apply a little extra over here and around my nose and on my chin, a little bit over here. You have to remember that you have to use your fingertips because your face is the most sensitive area of your entire body. Just go on with your fingertips and preferably in upward circular motions, because if you do it downwards it's going to make your skin sloggy in the days to come, of course. So again, you could probably just wait for a bit so that it settles down into your skin, and then you'll start off with your base. I'm going to use this Urban Decay's Naked Foundation, and because Urban Decay is not available here in India, you could go in for MAC's Face and Body, which is pretty much similar to Urban Decay's Naked Foundation. And I'm going to use this puffing brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to take some, just about a pump on the back of my hand, a little bit extra maybe, and if you see the consistency of this thing, it is too watery. It's nice and it's less viscous, so this thing gives a very light coverage. It's a buildable coverage though, this foundation, but for my skin I don't really need a lot of coverage, so therefore I'm going to use this much and then just dab a little in it and then go on in circular motions. And remember, this is your skin, you have to be gentle with your skin. For you guys to apply concealer, you should apply your concealer afterwards if you don't have much imperfections on your face. For example, if you have acne or pimple marks, then in that case you should go in for your concealer before. However, if there are not many, then there is no point just caking up your face. Slightly on your eyes. Just have to go in round circular motion so that the product gets into your skin. It just doesn't sit on your skin. To make sure that as much area is exposed, you should cover it. Your ears as well. People usually have a white face and weird kind of colored ears, so you just have to make sure that you put the base over there also. Once I have buffed the base into my skin, then I'm going to set my foundation. I'm going to use MAC's Studio Fix Powder Compact in NC20. You could use a brush like this, although I seldom use this one. You could also go in for the sponge which comes with it. Just dip your sponge in it and slide it. This would actually give you some more coverage and mattify your face, of course. Make sure you don't leave any area, and especially your T-zone, because those are the places where you sweat more. And anywhere if you apply a cream, you have to set it with a powder, otherwise it's gonna wear off. So once I'm done with this thing, I know it looks very weird, I might just look like I'm having a white face, but nonetheless now we're gonna start sculpting my face. And I'm gonna be using this bronzer from Too Faced. It's the chocolate Soleil, and trust me guys, this is so chocolatey, I actually feel like eating. I'm just warming up my face a little and adding a little bit of dimension to my face this way. And I have to contour my nose because I know I've got a very big nose. So you're supposed to just do this much, this part, and let your nose become straight. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour my jawline. I'm going to use a bigger brush. This is the blush brush from Real Techniques again. Make sure you blend it properly, or else it will be like a mustache happening over here. And then just to contour your double chin, just take your bronzer like this and go this way. It's going to help you suppress your chin. I'm going to apply some blusher, and again, because I've got chubby cheeks and I'm going to use the same bronzer first with this blush brush from Real Techniques. Just go in these circular kind of motions. You can just try to make an 8 over here, this way. And then because I want to add a little bit of pinkiness, so I'm going to take this blush from Inglot. It's actually an eyeshadow and it's called Double Sparkle, and I'm going to put it right on the apples of my cheeks. Still, trying to stay as neutral as possible. You don't want too much happening on your face. Okay, next let's start off with the eyes, and I am going to use Urban Decay's Naked palette. I'm not going to put an eye primer today because this is like an everyday look, so you don't really need much. Because you've applied your foundation, your eyes have become neutralized. You can't really see dark circles happening or whatever. And I am first gonna do my crease. I'm gonna use this brush from Sigma, and it's the diffused crease E38 brush. It's like this. It's pretty similar to MAC's 224. I'm gonna start off with this color called Buck over here. I'm gonna dip my brush in it a little, and then start tracing out my crease. Remember, we have to be as light as possible, as diffused and blended as possible, because this is an everyday look. You just probably want to pop this on and go to the market maybe. Next, I'm going to take this flat eyeshadow brush, which is from Makeup Design, and the number is 350. And I'm going to take this color Sin over here, and I'm going to pat it on my eyelid. Dab it. You usually dab a color so that you get the maximum payoff. If you just keep rubbing it, it's going to be all erased. It's going to be very diffused, and you'll have to keep applying your product again and again. Once you've applied it to your heart's content, then you have to start blending it with your crease color. Take the same brush and just blend it right where these two colors meet. Next, take a pencil brush. This is MAC's 219, and then dip your brush in this color called Virgin. It's a very light champagne color, and I'm going to put slight bit of it in the inner corners of my eyes so that my eyes look bigger and open. If you compare, this one looks slightly bigger compared to this one. I'm just highlighting all my areas that should be highlighted, like so. I'm going to use an under eyebrow highlight. You could go in with the same color called Virgin. Usually when you're doing your everyday makeup, you don't really need a highlight, an under eyebrow highlight, but I'll show you. Let's see. And you need to blend it a little. I'm going to be using this brush from Real Techniques, which is called the Base Shadow Brush, like so. And I'm just going to blend both the colors the highlight color and the crease color, like so. So you see I have a slightly shimmery color over here, and then I have my defined crease, and then I have another highlight right over here, because it is for an everyday kind of a look. So you could probably avoid putting your liner and just go on with your mascara. First I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm going to use this mascara. It's from Too Faced. It's called Better Than Sex Mascara, and I'm going to literally wiggle this into my lashes. Wiggle it so that all your lashes are coated properly. And because you've done your upper lashes, you have to go in for your lower lashes as well. But in case you have very less lashes, your lower lashes, then in that case just don't do it. If you want to make your eyes look bigger, go in for either of these two colors on your waterline. The first is a skin color. This is from NYX, and the color is called the NYX Wonder Pencil, and the other one is your NYX pencil, and this is in white color like this. Go in for either of these. That will make your eyes look bigger. So this is the first everyday kind of a look. The next thing is, if you are really keen on putting an eyeliner, then now I'm going to use my eyeliner brush. This is my Sigma E10 Gold eyeliner brush. Just dip it a little in your black track. You just have to give a definition to your eyes, and that's it, not much. Try to stick as close to the lash line as possible. When you reach your outer lash line, just flick this line a little upwards so that it gives an uplifted effect to your eyes. You don't want to go in for a winged eyeliner just yet, but a little baby wing, like they say. Next, I'm going to be using this angled brush from Makeup Designery, and I'm going to be using this black eyeshadow from Urban Decay called Blackout. You have to tap off the extra like this, and then I'm going to apply it. You just again have to dab it, don't rub it, otherwise it's going to give you a fallout. If at all you think you have any fallout, you could use your blush brush and very lightly, just flick it away. You want that nice and dewy glow to your face, so that is where matte mineralized skin finish and soft and gentle comes in. You could apparently use any eyeshadow also for doing this thing, which has slight bit of a shimmer and which is in peachy tones, or probably just, let's just say, creamy tones. I'm going to be using this highlighter brush from Real Techniques. Just dab it highest points of your cheeks, both sides. Make sure you blend it well, or you'll have a patchy thing. You don't want to blotch over here of highlighter. Just blend it nicely, and you have to highlight your nose a little with this. You have to basically put your highlighter wherever the sun hits your face directly. So those are the highest points of your cheeks, and highest points of your cheeks, your nose, your forehead over here a little, and your cupid's bow. I'm going to go in with my lip pencil, and this is Pinky. The number is 835 Pinky by NYX again. I'm going to start lining my lips now. Next, I'm going to go in. I'm going to take this brush, which is the detailer brush again by Real Techniques, and I'm going to start blending this lip liner inwards. You use a lip liner so that your lipstick doesn't bleed, and if you have imperfect lips, you can shape them properly and then start applying your lip color. Once you're done with smudging your lip liner, go in with a very nude color or a pinky color, a pinkish nude, whatever you feel like. totally on your preference. I'm going to be using MAC's Mere lipstick. I just can't live without this lipstick, trust me guys. Now that I have very full eyebrows, I don't really have to color them. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to set them in place. First I'm going to use this spoolie brush. It doesn't have a name, no company, I think I just randomly picked it up from somewhere. And I'm going to brush my brow hair. The first part has to be brushed upwards. And then as you go further, you're going to start brushing them downwards. You see the difference in both the eyes? This one looks more uplifted. Once all I've done is I've just brushed my brow hair. Same thing I'm going to do here. Next I'm going to use this MAC's brow set. Now this was transparent. So I'm going to start off with the same way. Again it has a spoolie end to it. So the first initial hair are going to go upwards. And then as you go further, I'm going to go downwards in the direction of your hair growth. Guys, don't sniff this, it has a very bad smell. So guys, now we're good to go. This is the complete makeup look. Let me just open my hair and brush this a little. My hair are always unkempt. And there you go. So I hope you like it and looking forward to your reviews. Your criticism is also welcomed and I'm going to take it with pride, whatever criticism I get. Obviously I'm looking forward to good reviews as well. Thank you so much.